of basketball through officiating. So keep that in mind. Me personally, I don't care if you're on 25 calls or 1 call. Long as you get some knowledge, and when you get on that floor, you are prepared to give your best to the game of basketball, purpose served, and that's the most important thing. So with that being said, Sunday afternoon, well, Sunday evening now. So let's jump into this 66. We're going to finish these 34 questions, and then we're going to enjoy our families and have dinner and all that good stuff that we do on Sunday. Is that fair? Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
So let's go. So 66, play is stopped for an out-of-bounds violation. During the dead ball period, A1 is ruled to have committed an intentional foul against B1, after which B1 shoves A1 and is assessed an intentional foul. The officials decide to use the available courtside monitor to determine if there were any unobserved intentional or contact disqualifying fouls. There is indisputable video evidence that A1 did not make any illegal contact with B1. However, A1 did taunt B1 by jabbing her finger towards B1. Replay confirms that B1 committed an intentional foul. The officials assess A1 with a player substitute technical foul for the taunt and the taunt of B1, and B1's intentional foul is confirmed. Is this correct?
Yes.
Who said yes?
I did. 11-2-D7.
11-2-D7?
Yep, and AR 372.
AR 372. Does anyone object to that? Oh, by the way, I got my rule books and my case book and my CCA manual.
About time.
So,
I'm still waiting on mine.
praise God, they are coming. All right, so 66 is A. You can check AR 372.
Yes.
That's the reference that I have. All right. The numbers on Team A's game jersey, 67. The number on Team A's game jerseys are not in distinct contrast to the jersey's neutral zone, but the border around the number does contrast the neutral zone. The officials assess an administrative technical foul to Team A. Is this correct? I don't know if you guys looked at that paperwork that Jen just sent you. Tells you everything about uniforms.
Except for one on the previous question we're going to have to change. So 67 is A.
67 is A.
I'm the only one taking this test?
Pardon me?
I'm here.
Only one taking this test?
Sounds like it.
Taking it. I just didn't have the rules reference on that one. I did not look at the sheet yet.
I actually printed it out, so I'm looking.
So it's also 10-12-2C penalty.
Yes. Let me in. No.
Let them in.
All right, so 68.
So 67, we said it is an administrative technical foul?
Yes.
Okay.
What's the rule you cited on that, Jen?
Well, there is one, I believe it's rule 125, and then it's 10-12-2C, and that's penalty for administrative technical foul.
Zero.
There's a handout that Jen just sent us. And it talks
The
about
top
it.
says supplemental apparel guide.
Yeah.
Yeah, I printed that one out.
122. Rule supplement 122. All right, that's where you'll find that. All right, 68. Play is stopped for an injured player on Team A. Team A's head coach chooses to replace the injured player and provides a substitute within the required time. What is the required time for an injured player? Injured player, contact, blood, what's the time?
15.
All right. No substitutes have reported to the table prior to the injury. Prior to placing the ball at the disposal of Team B for a throw-in, B6 reports to the table. Is she allowed in the game?
I got no. A.
A. She is not allowed in the game. What's your rule, Mario?
I got 3-3-C, I think. Yeah.
3-3-C. What about 6-3-2-6-C?
I got AR 79.
AR 79. Okay, listen. Let's say a substitution is at the table when the injury occurs. Are they allowed in?
Yes.
Yes, if they're at the table.
If they're at the table, they are. Yes. All right. So 68 is A. 69. When there is no team in control of the ball, there is no offensive nor defensive team. Is this a true statement?
Yes.
Yes. What's the rule? Mike, you can talk.
I have 4.8.2.
4.8, Article 2.
Yeah.
All right. Is everyone in agreement with that? In agreement with that?
Yes.
Yes?
Yeah.
All right.
Yep.
All right, 70. A1 commits a traveling violation. During the dead ball, substitutes A6, A7, and B6 into the game, replacing A3, A4, and B5, respectively. During Team B's throw-in, B1 commits an offensive foul for setting an illegal screen. A3 and B5 report to the scores table to re-enter the game. The officials permit who to come in?
A.
I got
B. A3.
B. A3 may re-enter the game, but B5 must wait until the game clock properly starts and stops.
So why does B5 have to wait? What's the rule on that?
Because that was a foul by the defensive team. Rule reference 3.6. What I got? 3.6.
3-6. J.
3.6.1.
Okay.
AR 70. AR 73, I think. Yeah.
That's what I have. Jen, do you have anything different?
Nope. Same thing.
Rachel, you have anything different?
I also did the same thing.
All right. 71. A1 is dribbling the ball in her team's front court outside of the lower defensive box. B1 establishes legal guarding position on A1 and moves to legally maintain her guarding position. A1 dribbles towards the basket and illegal contact occurs with B1 while B1 is located in the restricted area. The officials ruled this what?
Okay.
I have A.
I have A.
Rule reference 10.
How is that A, but it's in the ERA? Hey, what up, man? Hey, let me call you back in about an hour. I'm on this conference call. Okay. What's over there?
It's established outside her lower defensive
I did
box.
not know. What do you have to
Plus,
say?
B1 establishes legal guarding position outside.
Nobody told me nothing.
The
Okay.
illegal contact is by A1. Therefore, the onus is on the offensive player, not the defensive player.
So what is the RA? Okay, the RA is for what?
Block charge.
Why was the RA put in
That's
place?
target. Secondary defender.
Secondary defender. Is that a secondary defender?
No, it's primary.
Primary. So the RA is not into effect when it's the primary defender. And that's all you have to know. It's primary defender. So that's an offensive foul, correct. 72. The official rules an intentional foul, but goes to the monitor to verify the severity of the act. Following the replay review, the officials can rule a personal foul, an intentional foul, a disqualifying foul, or no foul when it is determined that the contact is incidental and not illegal. Is this correct?
We got A.
It is correct.
I disagree.
I also disagree.
I disagree.
I disagree too.
All right, so let's figure out why Mario got A. So Mario, Mario, you're thinking by this question, you're saying that we can go to the monitor and downgrade a foul that's called on the floor, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, we're not allowed to do that.
Right.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
So do you still think that you can do that?
No.
All right. So the answer is no, because that's what it is. So here's the thing, guys. Don't be so quick when you get on the floor. Don't be so quick to go intentional. The most important thing is what?
The foul.
That we have a foul. And then we can always go look at it and upgrade. So first we need to decide, okay, is this a foul? Yes, it's a foul. Then we go to the monitor and decide if it's a harder foul, a bigger foul. Okay?
So
All right.
the other thing I'll say with this one is, so there was a foul called, so there's contact. So you can't go to the monitor and take away a contact foul unless there's absolutely nothing. Right? So if you go and she even brushes the jersey of a player, you have to at least go with a personal foul.
Right. All right. So 73, correct? So 72 is no. 73. A1 is in the act of shooting a three-point try when B1 commits an intentional foul against A1. The try is unsuccessful. How is the foul adjudicated? Alicia.
Go ahead. You say A1 is an act of shooting the three-point try when B1 commits an intentional foul against A1 to try an unsuccessful foul. We're going to shoot the, what's she shooting? We're going to shoot the three, clear the line, we're going to shoot the three free throws first, and then we're going to assess the technical foul, the intentional foul with 2 shots and the ball at the POI.
But, okay, hold on. So you're going to give them 5 shots on a three-point attempt?
No.
Hold on, I'm going back. Hold on, I'm sorry. A1 is an active shooting. It's A1.
Okay, so here it is. So we have a foul in the act of shooting, right?
Right. And on the three-point try.
All right, so we know right there, we know it. We're going to give at least 3 shots.
Right.
Okay. So now, what type of foul do we have? We have a common foul.
I'm sorry, my bad. I was thinking two. So we're gonna shoot the 3 shots, and then it's not a common foul because it was intentional. So it's gonna be shoot for throw in team A at the division opposite. So it's A. A1 is awarded 3 free throws, followed by a throw in the team A at the division line opposite the table.
Okay. So what? Okay. All right. So your answer is A. So what's the penalty for an intentional foul?
Say it one more time.
What's the penalty for an intentional foul? They get shots in the ball, right?
Right, shots in the ball.
All right. Who can shoot?
Anybody.
Well, if A1 is anybody can shoot, but if A1 is in the act of shooting and B1 fouls them, wouldn't they shoot their three or what? I guess that's the part that's confusing me because it's saying that B1 can miss an intentional foul against A1 and act shooting a 3-point try.
Okay, so, all right, I get that, and that's fair. But when we see when we see an intentional foul, we have to go with that penalty. So the penalty for an
Because it's
intentional
higher
foul,
than a regular.
exactly, and that trumps everything. So the penalty for an intentional foul is that anyone can shoot, and they get the ball back. Correct?
So it's any team A player is awarded 2 free throws, followed by a throw in at team A at the division line opposite the table. C.
Is she shooting a three or a 2-point shot?
Well, he said intentional trumps it, so we would go with the intentional foul on B1.
Okay, so think of the advantage or disadvantage with this penalty. So A1 is shooting a 3-pointer, okay?
A1 is shooting a 3,
Right. So what's the intentional penalty for shooting a 3-point shot? Are we only going to give her 2 and put a disadvantage to team A? Or could we give her 3 and award her for her efforts of shooting a 3?
Okay, so we have to give her 3. So, because we can't take away one disadvantage, put her team at a disadvantage then, correct?
Right.
Correct.
So the intentional penalty for an intentional foul on a 3-point shot is still 3 shots. What
Okay,
makes it as an intentional, anybody can shoot it, plus they get the ball.
okay, I got you.
Good?
Good.
Okay. So it's B. Any team A player is awarded 3 free throws, followed by a throw-in by team A at the division line opposite the table.
Cool. That's D on mine, but yeah.
Yeah, so look at 10-13-1, Alicia.
10-13-1. Question 73. 10-13-1. All right.
So when we get, I'm not going to say confused, but if we ever have a situation where we're not sure if we're going to give them 2 or 3, think about it rationally. If they're shooting a 2, we got to give them the 2. We can't give them less than what they deserve or what they're entitled to by what they're shooting.
Right.
Right.
All right.
Okay.
Cool.
Does everybody else understand that?
Yes.
Okay.
74. A player is injured at the electronic media timeout mark. The electronic media timeout on its own may permit an injured player to remain in the game. Is this correct?
I got no.
Agree, disagree?
I agree.
So the answer is no.
Yes. Correct.
Okay, so how does that work? Rachel, tell me what we do on that.
Tell you what now? Somebody.
Okay, a player is injured at the electronic media mark.
Yeah, it still has to be charged to coach a timeout if they're going to try to bring her back in. You can still go to the media, but the coach still gets charged a 30.
So a player,
To keep it in
the electronic media timeout. Okay, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Yeah.
So right. So that you still gotta, You got a rule on that?
Oh, damn, you'd ask me that.
You know I was.
I got you, Rachel. 363A.
It's the CCA manual, page 127.
All right, cool.
Thanks, y'all, for the backup on that.
Hey.
Got you.
Teamwork, dreamwork.
Dallas sucks. They lost to the Jets.
I wanted to say my MacBook sucks right now.
Well, they're also or they've lost like what, 7 players?
It doesn't matter. The 7 of us could go play against them and beat them. All right, 75.
Thanks for the offer. I'm gonna pass.
Right. We'll just put you in the backfield. Yeah.
Thank you.
75. A1 is dribbling the ball on a drive towards the basket, and while gathering the ball to end her dribble, is fouled by B1. And the official rules of foul on B1. After the whistle, A1 begins the habitual motion, which precedes the release of the ball on a try. Team A is not in the bonus. Which of the following is correct? Is the correct adjudication? I'm sorry. So, do we give her free throws? Do we give her the ball out of bounds nearest the spot? Or do we give her the ball nearest the 28-foot mark or the LDB mark spot? Any come on.
I got C.
I had C, then I changed it to the A, then I changed it back to C.
Okay, so what are you sticking with?
Yeah, AR 120.
So you're gonna stick with C?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Mario had 3 whistles on that play.
I read it.
So the key is that while she's gathering the ball to end her dribble. So she hasn't started her shooting motion at the time we have the whistle.
So it's safe to say that the shooting motion was an afterthought.
Correct.
It was, I heard the whistle, oh, let me throw it up so I can get 2 shots.
Correct.
Right.
And if we're not careful, we get fooled by that a lot. So if I'm working a game and I'm working with you, Alicia, and Rachel, and I call it and I say she's shooting, and you guys aren't sure that she's shooting, or you're positive that she was not shooting the ball, are you going to come to me and tell me that she wasn't shooting?
No, not me.
You do that?
I am.
You're going to come
I'm
and
be
tell
like,
me?
Kevin, you're acting a fool.
How would you tell me?
I would say, Kevin, she just ended her dribble. She hadn't, that shot was after the whistle. That gathering motion was after your whistle.
Okay. All right. You see how many words she gave me though?
That was a lot.
Okay, listen. When we meet up at Jen's house, I got a game that's gonna help us with communication. I really do. It's gonna be so much fun. Y'all gonna love it. But in that situation, just come to him and tell him exactly what you have. Hey, I don't have her shooting that ball. And that you are bringing me information. Now, if I use the information, that's on me. If I don't use it, that's on me. But you brought it to me. So then if the supervisor asks, Kevin, why'd you give her 2 shots? Then I would have to say, Rachel or Mario or Alicia brought me information. I just used my judgment. And then
Mario.
So you just not going to be confrontational, Mario?
No.
You're such an introvert.
But you just went from being 50% wrong to being 100% wrong by you not helping. Especially if you have an opinion.
True.
How far do we go with that? I mean, I don't know.
You don't, no. Here's the thing. You just give your information.
Yeah.
And walk away.
Yeah.
Let them do what they're going to do with it. But don't hold it. Don't hold it. Because I could be thinking to myself, man, is she shooting? Is she shooting? You know what I'm saying? And from my experience, I would just come to you and be like, Mario, did you have her shooting that? And now, you have, but you're not going to work with a lot of people like me. You're going to work with some people who be like, you know what? I blew my whistle. This is what I got. And damn it, I'm right. And they wrong as 2 left shoes.
Right.
So, guys, go ahead, Kevin. Sorry.
So for the good of the game, give your information. Even if you come and ask a question, are you comfortable giving her 2 shots? Now he has to think. She has to think. And if they say yes, they're comfortable, fine. Or you just say, I'm not comfortable giving her 2 shots. She wasn't shooting on it. Don't be afraid of a conversation. It doesn't have to be an argument. Just don't be afraid of a conversation.
Hey,
Because
Kev.
our job is what? To get the calls right.
Yeah.
So,
Kev, I got a question for you.
yes.
What you just said was, are you comfortable with giving her two shots? Or, you know, if she's in her shoot mode, you know, some people would take that offensively. So can we kind of use is it a way that we can use another word? Because if you say, are you comfortable with that? It's like you kind of, you know, that's just me.
Well,
So
I mean, you got to figure out what works for you as far as your communication skill.
Okay.
All right. All right. What number are we on?
Let me add one thing before we go really quick. So I trust Kevin implicitly on the court. I trust all you guys working, but I'm not going to trust you with blind faith. If I see something and I have a deep-seated opinion that we should not be giving them 2 shots, it's to me and to the betterment of the game to come and give my opinion. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it makes sense.
Yes.
Okay. All right, let's go.
That was so 75 is C.
Yes. Team A is wearing blue headbands. B1 is wearing a white elastic band around her ponytail. The official does what? Rules this legal, rules this is not permitted, and does not permit B1 to participate until she is legally attired.
This is legal.
Legal.
Legal. All right. A1 is wearing tights that extend below the game shorts. The right leg is longer than the left. The officials rule this is not legal and does not permit A1 to participate until she is properly attired. Is this correct?
Yes.
Yes.
AR12.
Yep.
78. Team A fails to supply their roster before the 10-minute mark before the game. At 6:54, Team B makes a roster change in the scorebook.
I got B. Administrative technical fouls of equal gravity. Neither foul counts towards the bonus. Play resumes with a jump ball.
I agree.
Agree.
I agree.
10-12 too.
Team A's head coach reflects and is granted a timeout. As players move towards their respective bench areas, Team B's head coach is out on the playing court beyond the 28-foot line, but does not go beyond the 38-foot coaching box line. The coach is engaged in blatant misconduct. The official, A, assesses a bench technical foul to Team B's head coach for misconduct, or B, warns Team B's head coach.
A.
Hey. Whack him.
Yep. All right, 80. A1 attempts a trifle, which is unsuccessful. B1 secures the rebound in the lane, followed by A1 dribbling the ball and causing a held ball. The alternates possession arrow favors Team A.
I got A.
I also have A.
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 Hey.
Agreed.
Right. 81. When a field goal strikes the ring, the shot clock operator shall set the shot clock to 30 seconds and hold that time until control is gained by either team. Is this correct?
That's
Yeah.
what we hope for.
Mario, is this correct?
Yeah. Actually, the last time you told me something else, man.
It was before I read it. You're right. Actually, Actually, I just let you. I play devil's advocate a lot, and I really try to fool y'all. So I'll come across like I know what I'm talking about when I'm just to see if you guys are gonna hold tight to what it is you believe. There's my secret. Now it's out. When is this a true statement? Whether the clock is running or it's stopped, has no influence on the counting of a goal.
I have Appendix 8. It's the Article 129. Appendix 8.
A1 is dribbling the ball in her backcourt when B1 fouls A2 in the lane area of Team A's front court. There are 21 seconds on the shot clock. Team A is not in the bonus. Which of the following is true?
D. Team A has worked the ball for a throw at the nearest LDB mark, and the shot clock is not reset because the shot clock is greater than 20.
Does everybody understand that? All right, 84. Team
But where
A's
was the ball? Sorry, this is Nicole. I just got on the call. Hi,
This is who?
Hey,
Nicole. I just got done working. So you're saying, and I'm driving. So you're saying the ball's in the front court, or the ball's in the back court, the foul is in the front court?
the throw-in
Yeah.
goes to the front court.
I can't hear you. Sorry.
The throw-in goes to the front court.
Right. What were the were all of them had to be at the LDB, or was it the spot?
LDB mark.
Okay.
So Team A is awarded the ball for the throw in there at the LDB mark, and the shot clock is not reset.
Correct.
Correct.
Thank you.
So let me share this with you guys. I don't know if anyone else had this epiphany, but I got halfway through the test and I was thinking about it. An easy way to determine restart the shot clock to 20 to 30, if it's at the LDB mark or if it's the designated spot. And I came up with this. So if you ask yourself 3 questions, or 3 different, so we're thinking about possession, position, and time. So the possession depends on who fouled. So A fouled, B gets the ball, right? Position depends on whether there is no control. Time depends on front court or back court. So anything in the back court goes to 30. Anything in the front court goes to 20 unless it's a change of possession, right?
Correct.
Right.
So those 3 things just kind of help me. Okay, next one. What number are we on?
84.
Team A's uniforms have a conference logo on the game jersey, which is larger than 2 1/4 square inches. The officials shall assess an administrative technical foul to Team A. Is this correct?
Yes.
Yep. 85. Team A leads 78-50. A1 attempts a try which may or may not have been released prior to the ending of the 4th period. The officials do not grant the goal and do not use the available courtside monitor to determine whether the try was released before the reading of zeros, as it does not affect the final outcome of the game. Is this correct?
No.
Jen, you said no yesterday because if a player ends the season with 999 points, you don't review it, they're going to end the season with 999 points, right? So you have to review it.
Yes, that's part of the reason, yes.
Come on, Mike. You pick the stuff up, please.
Okay. Everyone's good with no?
Yep.
Yeah.
86. close down position for the lead official is at the free throw line extended 1 or 2 steps off the end line. B, 1 step outside the lane line, 1 or 2 steps off the end line. C, 1 step inside the lane line, 1 to 2 steps off the end line.
B.
Yep. Right, CCA manual, page 70. 87. On the final free throw attempt that is made, and there are substitutes at the table, the proper administration is A, the center will blow the whistle and beckon in and manage the substitute's entry and exit from the floor. B, the trail new lead will blow the whistle to permit the substitutes and then pass the responsibility off to the center. C, the trail and center will both blow the whistle and communicate who has responsibility. D, no substitutes are permitted at this time.
B.
B.
CCA 124.
Okay. 88. When there is a foul on a
Wait,
one-on-one.
I'm sorry. Go back for that one. I thought I heard 2 different people say 2 different things.
So when we have the last free throw, who's in front of, whose responsibility is it initially to beckon subs in?
C. On the last free throw,
Yes.
off the table to be the C.
Be the trail, right? Because the trail is closest to the table.
And then
On
give it off.
I'm sorry, what say who was it? Mario?
Yeah, then give it off to C.
Yeah.
Right.
So yeah, you're the trail is the closest official, so they're going to recognize hopefully most expeditiously.
Most of the table.
Right. So they're going to blow it, and then they're going to pass it off the center, who has ultimate responsibility to bring in substitutions on a transition.
Okay, got you.
So it would be B.
But there's
Yes,
not going to be 2 whistles though, guys. It's just one
Nope.
whistle from the trail, and then the center will just hold play up and allow because we don't want it to sound like an intersection with all these whistles. Beep 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 beep. One whistle, and then the center makes sure everything is good. All right, guys.
Yes.
88. When there is a foul on a one-on-one transition to the drive in the front court on the center side of the floor, a primary whistle should come from trail, center, lead, or center and lead as this is dual coverage.
I got B, page 99 of the CCA manual.
It's 1-on-1 on the center side. Whose play is that?
The center.
Center.
All right. Real simple, y'all. Which of the following warnings are reported to the official scorer? Resumption of play, misconduct by coaches or players, delay of game, A and C, or all of the above?
A.
A and C.
A and C? Why only A and C?
Because misconduct's a technical foul. That's not a warning.
Who said that?
Rachel,
Thanks, Rachel.
I got you.
For a disqualified player, the timer should give the officials 1 horn when the official starts the 15-second period and 1 horn at 15 seconds if a substitute has not yet reported. Yes or no?
I just read that word.
Yes.
Okay, so what if the substitute has reported prior to that 15 seconds? Do we still need the other horn?
No.
We don't need the other horn because here's the reason why. What that other horn says, that other horn tells us that now we have business to take care of. Because if they don't get that sub in within 15 seconds, it's a technical foul, correct?
Yeah.
So if that sub comes in before the 15 seconds is up, then we don't need the horn.
Correct.
Okay. And make sure you really, really talk that over with them during the pregame. When the table comes in and talks to you, or when you go over and talk to the table, let them know the importance of that second horn. And if you don't need it, don't blow it. Because once they blow it, we got to take care of business. All right? For a disqualified player, the timer should give the officials one horn when the official starts the 15-second period. Wait a minute. We just did that one. Sorry.
Yeah.
My bad. 91. Defense B1 commits a personal foul in the front court with 22 on the shot clock. Team A is in a bonus. The free throw will be attempted with how many seconds on the shot clock?
30.
30.
Okay. Why 30?
Should reset.
Because it's going to reset anyway to 30 until Team A or Team B receives the ball after the shots.
There you go. That's it. Number 92. For plays that are in the center's primary coverage area, the center is responsible for the primary defender, including backside action by this defender, and will have primary whistle on this defender with secondary coverage on secondary/help defenders with the cadence whistle. Is this correct?
Yes.
So basically, the center is responsible. The players in the center's primary. The center is responsible for the primary defender.
Yeah.
And they're also responsible to have a cadence whistle on a secondary defender. Is that correct?
Yes.
Yes.
So whose responsibility is the secondary defender?
The
Lead.
That's the lead's. Correct. And where will you find that, Mike?
I didn't have a rule reference for that one. It should
It's in
be
the CCA manual.
though.
You'll find that in the
I'm
CCA
going to
manual.
find that in week 1's video on primary coverage areas.
You will do that too.
Shout out, Rachel.
Mechanogram 5 is where you'll find it. All right. 93. On drives originating in the trail's primary, the trail should move 1 to 2 steps onto the floor and stay connected to the secondary/help defender. As often, the trail may have the only open look on the play. The trail should have a cadence whistle when assisting in this situation. Is this correct?
Yes.
yes.
CCA manual page 68.
Anytime you're helping, be slow to help. Quick to judge, slow to help. You guys understand that?
Yeah.
All right. 94. Which of the following are true regarding coverage for drives down the lane below the free throw line? The lead has primary responsibility for block charge plays. The center and trail have secondary responsibility. The lead is responsible for the play all the way to the basket. The center and trail have dual coverage responsibility when a player pulls up for a shot or a pass. A and B, or all of the above?
All the above.
All of the above.
Agreed.
Alicia?
All of the above. E.
Okay. You'll probably find that in the CCA manual as well.
Page 16.
Page 16. During a fast break in transition, in one-on-one situations with the play originating in center's area and a foul is committed on the drive to the basket, center makes the call and the lead should be prepared to have a cadence whistle on this play if needed. Is this correct?
Yes. CCA page 99.
It is. Center area, primary defender, one-on-one play. Number 96. Regarding the 5-second closely guarded held ball count, started by the center official and the lead then rotates. Which of the following is correct? Does the center stay on the count regardless of the coverage area? The lead will start a new count. The center will not start a count knowing that the lead will be there soon, or the crew will use the shot clock to call the violation.
I got A, CCA manual, page 84.
That is correct. The rebounding, staying here signal should be used when? Anytime there's a foul and we're staying in the front court. Anytime we have a rebounding foul, we're staying here in the front court. For the clarification on a foul that is not going to the back court, A and B, B and C, or all of the above?
Got E, B, and C.
Correct. Only because we don't have loose ball fouls. If we had loose ball fouls, we can use it for everything, but we don't. So now, also, that's another, before that staying here signal was only used for rebounding fouls, correct? So
Correct.
This is a new mechanic for this year. We were doing it anyway, so they just made it legal. They just put it in writing, but we were doing it anyway. At the end of each period, which of the following is our proper mechanics? When there is no shot taken, sound the whistle to end the period and put your hand up in the air. When there is a missed shot attempt, sound the whistle and give the signal for no score. When there is a shot taken and the try is successful, sound the whistle followed by the proper signal counting the basket using only the goal count signal for a 2-point goal, or the successful 3-point signal followed by the end of the period signal. D, all of the above.
B.
B?
Yeah.
So why isn't it C? What makes C not right?
Because if you count the basket and then wave it off, you're going to send people all sorts of strange signals.
Like an oxymoron, huh?
Yeah.
Well, you're absolutely right. So what makes C false is when it says followed by the end of the period signal. Right?
Yeah.
So if you have a
Right.
shot, if there's a successful shot at the end of the goal, you end the period by scoring the goal, either 2 or 3. Number 99, on a strong side pass and crash played down the lane, the lead is responsible to referee the defender and the trail will pick up the ball. Is this correct?
Correct.
Yes.
Why is this
CCA.
correct?
What you say?
Why is this correct?
Because the players coming down the lane, the league has primary coverage on block charges.
Guys for the best.
Exactly. So you got to see that first play. You got to see that first play start, develop, and finish. Just because the ball is passed doesn't mean that play is finished. Correct?
Correct.
All right, so make sure we stay with it. There are a lot of people that will pregame, lead goes with the ball, this trail stays with the play. That's not how it reads in the manual. That's not our mechanic. So you guys stay disciplined and stay with the mechanic. And number 100, the following are true regarding replay monitor protocol. Indisputable evidence is required to change the ruling on the floor. Before going to the monitor, the referee should discuss the ruling on the floor with both partners. During a review, 2 officials should be at the monitor with the third at midcourt. D, A, and B. E, all of the above.
E.
E.
D.
Who?
D.
D, So where's the
E.
where's the third official going to be?
No.
It's D
Can't
because
be, I
the
have
third
more.
official shouldn't be at midcourt.
Where
It's
should the third
D.
official be?
A couple feet behind the two reviewing the.
All right, where will we find that, Rachel?
CCA page 15.
I knew you would have that.
It's also in the handouts online too for the breakout session.
Nice.
There it is. So that's 100 questions, ladies and gentlemen, with the rules to back it up. All right. So this test has been submitted, and I've scored 100 on it with all of the answers that we just went through.
Nice.
Are there any questions? Does anyone have any questions?
Calvin got one.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna bring us back to last time we got together, and I know it was a silly. No, it's not silly. It's a rule, but I had a disagreement about the institutional logo on the game jerseys. I didn't have the sheet in front of me, so I couldn't put my finger on exactly what it was that I knew it was incorrect.
On the shorts, right, Rachel? The shorts.
Yeah, on the game shorts. There's no reference to institutional logos on game shorts and sizing. It only has to do with conference logo or manufacturer's logo. So again, that answer is C. And it's just John Levingston trying to slide one in on us.
Which number is that?
29. I think we all had it. The discussion was the answer was B, but the answer is C.
Okay.
And my apologies for not being more prepared to give everybody solid information on that last time.
You'll be okay. You're fine. We'll give you mercy.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
So 29 is C?
Yes.
Okay. Anything else? Nothing else. Mario, are you and your partner prepared for the call on Wednesday?
Not yet.
Oh, okay.
We talked about it though yesterday.
Hey, as long as you start talking about it, that's great.
We just gotta put an email together.
All right. Hey guys, the season is less than 2 weeks away. I mean, I have my first scrimmage on Friday. So
Where are you at?
Friday I'm at DePaul. You know, it's here. It's here.
Help?
Pardon me?
You need some help?
No, I don't need no help. I'm good. I'm good. But I mean, the season is here, guys. So, you know, I would like to continue to have these calls even when the season is going. Obviously, you know, we'll have to get our schedules and stuff together. But I would like to continue this dialogue, you know, just to keep us sharp, you know, just in case there's an issue that someone has in a game, you know, we can always learn from it. No matter what level it is, no matter when it is. If you guys have scrimmages and there's a situation that comes up, you know, remember it, write it down, send an email, a text, so that we can all discuss it and learn from it. All right? That's the only way we get better. That's the only way, you know, we help one another is to not be afraid to put ourselves out there, even if it's a call we missed. All right?
No.
I encourage you guys to do that. Alicia, since we haven't heard from you in a long time, why don't you give us something positive to go on to the next week? Well, until Wednesday when we talk again.
Hey, Kev, quick question. I'm sorry.
Okay,
Is
quick
your
question.
game at the Wintrust or is it North?
No, it's North. It's a closed scrimmage.
Okay.
Friday.
Okay. Thank you.
But what I will do, honestly, when I do finally get my schedule, if I am close, you know, I will let you guys know if I'm close. And I want you guys to let me know when you're working too, because I mean, I can come and watch y'all. Y'all don't have to just come and watch me.
Okay.
I can come and watch you guys and learn something just as well. Is that fair?
Yep.
Don't
Yes.
put all that pressure on me. Because Mario is smooth as butter anyway. Right, melted butter, motherfucker. All right, Alicia, are you still here?
I'm still here. So, I have this book with like pretty much quotes of the day and words of wisdom. So I'll give you guys two that I read every day or whatever to take with me on my journey as I get better. Eventually, you know, my goal is to get Division 1, so eventually I'll get there. So the first one I'll leave you guys with is to be brave, take chances, experience everything, and make it happen. So that starts with like what we're doing now, going over the rules, mingling and talking to each other. If you have hard days, reach out to somebody, plays or whatever. I know somebody I'll be reaching out to, like I talked to the other day, was Jen. So thank you, Jen. And another one I have for you all is the journey of 1,000 miles must begin with a single step. So, you know, it might take a while to get there, but you got to take chances and take one step at a time. So I use those quotes and things every day. So if you all ever feeling down and read a quote, I'll send you all one. So let me know, and hopefully you guys can use that, what I just told you all on those two. So that's what I got.
That's good. We're going to need
Good.
that every day.
That's good stuff.
Yeah.
So Wednesday, Mario. Jen, do you have anything else to say?
Guys, I actually have some really good news. I started running drills on Friday.
There it is.
Yay.
Yeah.
Pretty happy.
That's good stuff.
But I do like the idea of more communication. I mean, plays, scrimmages, rules, any types of situations. Just keep a conversation going.
We have to. That's the only way we get better. And honestly, guys, my goal, and this is my goal personally, is to get you guys ready to take my place, or to get you guys ready to work. I would love to work a Division I game with each and every one of y'all. I would. That would be the biggest compliment. I mean, I would be so stoked if that happened. So that's my goal, is to get you guys to a point where once you get an opportunity, that you're ready for that opportunity and you can take advantage of it. So with that being said, guys, I have to go to a dinner, and the Cowboys lost and they suck.
That's true.
And good thing
Was
the
that your
Bears didn't
team?
play today, because I probably would have slipped my wrist. So anything you got to say, Rachel?
Just y'all take care of yourselves. Cold and flu's coming around, so take your vitamins.
It is. Yeah, dress warm. Cover the
Yes.
head up, Mario.
Yeah.
Right. The days of looking cute are over.
I know, right?
Yes. Days of being cute are over. So Wednesday, and then Wednesday, you guys, we'll talk Wednesday.
All right.
Sounds good.
All right.
7 o'clock.
Yes, 7 sounds good. Jen is going to be the administrator, so she'll let you know.
All right.
I appreciate you guys. Thank you for your time.
Thank
All
you.
right.
Thank you,
Good
guys.
stuff. Good night.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.